You know, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle is one of the best writer relating to like the mysteries book and stories about the detectives. And as everybody knows, he was really famous for one of his characters, Sherlock Holmes, and a series of mysteries which have been solved by him. This one, which is the seventh episode of the series, which provide 10 mysteries solved by Sherlock Holmes, and it was about the divorce food. This one talks about like a holiday between Watson and Holmes. Like at first, they just plan to hanging out because Holmes' health was unstable at that time. However, during their holiday, there was a sudden case, and that family really want Holmes to help him. At first, he knows that while the family was having a party, a woman called Brenda suddenly dead. But the strange thing is, like, there is no one who entered that room at the time, and there is no sign of windows or doors that have been opened by anyone. So at first, the tragedist, who was the kind of the younger brother of Brenda, first thought that it is a supernatural event. However, then even Transgenus was killed by someone in his family house. So his oldest brother decided to move out of that house and go to live with some of his family members in St. Louis. Then after like many thoughts, Holmes finally find the reasons for that. It was about like the reason for the retirement of Trajanus and Brander. That was when, like, at first this family has a company, and when they just earned enough money, they decided to retire and like use the money to live on. However, there is an argument about how that money should be divided. So now the brother of Brenda and Trajanus, who is Mortimer, like just just move out, left the city, and then he'd make a plan to kill Trajanus and Brenda, like as a hope to inherit their money. However, because like the doctor who cured Trajanus know Mortimer, so then they can easily cuff him, and like the case will have been solved by Holmes. You know, like as many times, one of the best things that I like about this one, the divorce food, and especially the Arthur Conan Doyle's book, was that it is really surprising. Like, I just cannot guess, because when I read that there is no sign of opened door or windows and there is nobody who can enter that room at that time, I was thinking that's like, even why don't Holmes thought about like even Trajanus can kill Brander. But like when I read the news that Trajanus was killed, I was even more like nervous, because I just cannot think about anyone who can make this murder. And after all, Holmes, I know, after all, the Arthur just give us a new character, and that one was the person who make all of that murder, and I was really surprised because I didn't expect any of that scene while I first read this book. And that is exactly what I like, and that is even the reason why I'm really interested in reading books of Sherlock Holmes. Um, you know, so after all, I can say that it was a very good books, and it's just show us how the reason why Sir Arthur Conan Doyle is one of the best writer in England at that time, and why his character Sherlock Holmes was really famous and was really well known all over the world.